In this particular experiment, we will be trying to estimate the charge to mass ratio of an electron using a procedure developed by J.J. Thomson, which is called the Thomson's method. The basic idea involved in this particular method is using of Lorentz force equation, which we have all studied in your lower classes. So according to Lorentz force equation, the force acting on a charged particle which may be moving in a combined field of electric and magnetic field E and B is given by this expression E times, that is the charge of the particle, times the electric field plus V cross B, where V being the velocity of the particle. What it means is that assume that a positive charge is moving in this particular direction, which is shown by this V vector, and if there is a magnetic field which is acting exactly perpendicular to the motion of the charge, then this charge will be subjected to a force whose direction is vertically upward in this particular way, coming out of the plane towards you. That I am representing it by a circle with a dot, which is F cross B. This is in the absence of an external electric field. There is only a magnetic field present and a positive charge is moving in this direction, and as a result there is a charge particle is executing a vertical motion in the vertical plane. Okay. So in the absence of an external electric field, the Lorentz force equation becomes, as shown in this particular picture, becomes F is equal to E into VB. And since it is executing a circular motion, we can show that the centripetal force mv squared by r, which balances this EVB. So you have mv squared by r is equal to EVB, from which you will get E by m is equal to V divided by RB. Okay. Now we consider a specific case where the deflection in the vertical plane produced by the magnetic field is exactly going to get balanced by the application of an external electric field. In that kind of a situation, what is going to happen is this force is now going to be the charge times the electric field, that is electric force. That electric force is going to get balanced by the magnetic force, EVB. So if you consider this particular equation, you can show that the velocity of the particle is nothing but equal to E divided by B, which I am going to call it as equation 2. Now if I substitute this equation 2 in equation 1, what I am going to get is E by m is equal to E divided by B squared times R. R is basically the radius of curvature of the particle, if it is supposed to be executing a rotational motion. However, it can be shown by very stringent derivation. This E by R depends upon three parameters. One is the applied potential, which I am going to show by a capital V. Then the deflection produced, which I am going to show it as Y. And third parameter is basically a cathode, geometry of the cathode ray tube, which we will be using here. Okay. So there are three quantities which depends upon, on which E by R depends upon, V, Y and the geometry. So you will see that if these things are plugged into this expression, which I am now going to call it as equation 3, you will see that finally you will end up getting a result E by m is equal to 2 times V. This V is nothing but the applied potential, and this Y is nothing but the deflection produced, and K is something called as the tube constant, which will be unique for a particular CRT or cathode ray tube which we will be using, and B is basically going to be equal to the magnetic field on which, in which this particle is moving. So this is the formula which we will be using in trying to estimate the value of E by M. Now you will see that this particular experiment which we will be doing will have two parts to it. One part is basically trying to estimate what is the value of the magnetic field, and second part of the experiment will be trying to determine what is the applied potential and the deflection. Okay. So this experiment has got two parts. First part will be estimating the B value, and the second part of the experiment will be estimating what is the value of V and Y. So without further ado, let's estimate the magnetic field part first, for which we will be using a magnetometer and the standard expression which we write it as B is equal to BH tan theta. This is a formula which you might have learned in your PU classes, where BH is the Earth's horizontal magnetic field component. Which has got a standard value, which we know that it is basically equal to 0.36 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. And theta is basically the deflection produced in the magnetic field. So using this particular expression, we will be able to estimate what is the value of the B, and that B value will be used in this particular calculation here, which you can see here, in estimating E by M value. So now let's see how this experiment is performed. So I'll stop this particular part of the video here.